Hello guys, I want to quickly show you how you need to set up your Venn diagram, okay? So you received one of these and you may have used a Venn diagram before. I just wanted to make sure that we all knew what I was expecting from you, okay? So Venn diagrams are used when we are comparing and contrasting things. They are used when we're trying to determine how two things are the same and how two things are different, okay? Now, your job is to compare and contrast the two different versions of the story, The Boy Who Flew, okay? So we're going to want to title one of our circles Version 1, and that would be the first version of the story that you read, okay? So not the one you did today, but the one that you did first. And then the other bubble is going to be for the version of the story that you read today, version 2. Okay, so as you are looking back at the notes you took, because those were your directions, as you read that new version today, you were supposed to take note of things that were different about it, okay? So as you are looking back at those notes, those items would probably help you fill out these outside parts of the circle, okay? And I'll go ahead and give you one clue. In the very first sentence of the version that you read today, there was a goddess mentioned, and her name was Athena. She was not mentioned in version 1. She was only mentioned in that version that you read today. So I would put that Athena, my pencil's broken. Let me get another one. Here we go. Athena was mentioned. Okay. What I would need to do is make sure that I address this over on the version 1 side. So over here, I would put Athena is not mentioned. Okay. So anytime I put a difference in one part of the bubble, I have to make sure I address that on the other side. There was another one, so I'll give you one more example, okay? There was another Greek god who was mentioned, and it was Hephaestus. Okay, he was mentioned in the version of the story that you read today, but in the first version, Hephaestus was not mentioned. Okay, now I do want to point out to you that you're going to want to write small, okay? And these are considered notes, so I am not expecting a complete full sentence here, okay? Our space is kind of limited, so these are just notes. You don't have to put in a complete sentence, okay? But I want to see how many things can you find from the two versions of the story that we read that show how these two versions are different from each other. Also, though, I want you to think about what was the same about both versions of the story. Okay, so when I see you next time, I want this to have as many items in it as you can find. Okay, good luck, guys. I will see you soon.